during this conversation with Lori Clark Viviano today is we're going to turn it around just a little bit. And I know when you're talking about divorce and tragedy in personal relationships, it's hard to find the silver lining, something to be thankful about. But we're going to try to encourage you to do that today because divorce happens, right?
Well, you know, it happens, but, you know, when we were talking about this segment and we wanted to be thankful, I have lots, I mean, I just had it yesterday. I had this couple, they're getting a divorce after 30 years. So, you know, it has its sad moments. But they were in court yesterday because they needed their judgment to be entered because they sold their primary house. The wife is a realtor. She found the house for the husband, and they're going on. They've met other people, and, you know, that's just how it works out. So is it sad? It's sad in the sense that that's a chapter of your life that's over, but there's also the next chapter.
Right, right. Well, as a family law attorney, you usually get involved with people when things are pretty bad.
Right, but the thing I try to tell them is this. Your primary family is your children, so you have to do the right thing. So to me, you know, I find my job, like people say to me, how do you do your job? Because I find my job easy. To me, you want your children to see both parents at Thanksgiving if you can. If they're close in proximity, you know, let them go to the other parent. If they're not close in proximity, then Skype or do something. Because I think when you show your children goodwill and all that kind of stuff, you're teaching them huge lessons.
Sure.
Huge lessons.
But now, let's get back to this idea of gratitude, because you actually had some specific things listed that I thought, okay, all right. If you're in this situation, you say, for example, you could be maybe thankful that the divorce gave you a second chance at love.
Yes, absolutely. I think a lot of people stay when they shouldn't. They stay for children. They stay for all kinds of things. But what I try to, I'm sorry, our age.
I know. Yeah,
this is a one-shot deal.
You and I have now.
Exactly.
we started using phrases like, well, at our age.
At our age, right. But our age, you know what? I see people all the time, 60, 70, 80, they go on to find love.
Right.
They really do.
Yeah, well, you know, we just did a story, what was this morning or maybe even yesterday, about a woman at 83 years old. Just found love for the first time and got married for the first time.
I had a client. She came in. I can't say what she said, but she said she wanted her last 10 years to be happy. So we did the divorce. She called me from her, you know, like retirement home.
Right.
And she was like, I've met him. We're, you know.
Wow. Okay. All right. So be thankful. Now, here's one that you put this spin on it, and I just kind of went, wow, aha. Be thankful for the fact that maybe now, for the first time in a while, you can actually enjoy the holidays.
Okay, so how many people out there watching have had their in-laws or just people over that they don't like? They don't like anything about the holiday because of the extended family. They don't have to do it anymore. They get to do their Thanksgiving. You know, if you wanted turducken versus turkey versus ham, you don't have to do that anymore.
And this is, again, we're not talking about the in-your-face kind of thankful, like, aha, I don't have to. It's that quiet thing inside that you say to yourself. You go, well, you know what, I really am thankful I don't have to do that anymore. This is the positive side.
And here's the thing that I think I do a great job. I try to make it everybody thankful.
Right.
Be thankful for what it is. Like we've talked about this. I have people that reconcile. I don't discourage it. But if they've thought about it, gone to counseling, and they still say, you know, I really don't want to be here, then start changing how you look at things and be thankful. Be thankful for what you have instead of the negatives.
And you listed a couple more here. And
good, do it.
Well, divorce gave me confidence. Divorce taught me life lessons.
Okay, life lessons are huge. You know, you have to learn, you know, there was two of you here. I love when people say it's all her or it's all him. Really? Well, where were you during this relationship?
Right.
Were you out in the other room?
That person probably hasn't learned a whole lot from that.
Right.
You know.
And they have to learn. They have to be thankful, and they have to look at, okay, what am I going to do better? Because if you just repeat what you were going to do, stay with him or stay with her.
Right.
But don't. You know, make it better. And the other thing that I think is important is you are setting examples for your children. If your children are sitting here watching you be miserable or watching him be miserable, what kind of example really is that?
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't agree with you more. So, look, you've got two offices here in town. And, again, we've talked about this before, but if this happens to be your first time sitting down and listening to the conversation with Lori Clark Viviano, believe me, if you are having difficulty in your relationship and you don't want somebody to ramp it up and make it worse, you don't want somebody to be antagonistic, this is the attorney that you want to talk to, because this is how you talk to your clients, just exactly like you and I are sitting here talking now.
And like last night, I can tell you this, I was taken out for drinks because unfortunately had to try the case. We had offered the wife, I have to be honest and say this, 3 times what she got at trial, because I had said to him, give her more money. This is someone you were with. Call it a day. You know, do one of these, and she wouldn't do it. So she got the other side. I'm very competent in a courtroom, but it's not very nice.
And that's not where you want to be if you don't have to be.
It's not where I want to be, but I got drinks and appetizers last night. Because he's single, and he's happy, and he now has 2/3 more money than he thought he was going to have.
And there you go. All
there
right,
you
Lori
go.
Clark Viviano, that's who you want on your side?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Thanks so much, Lori. Again, if you need more information, you go to san diego6.com, you click on San Diego Living, and I'll just tell you right now, happy Thanksgiving to you.